Mabaruma vendors claim erection of illegal stalls was politically motivated. Local financial wellness code seeks to increase financial literacy in Guyana. Former Attorney General calls for a COI into the murder of political activist Crum-Ewing. In the region, state of emergency declared in Ecuador over fuel protests. And internationally, US to impose tariffs on $7.5 billion in EU goods over illegal AIRBUS subsidies. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Backus. Thank you for joining us. Financial literacy education company Outlier Zone wants to help 11,000 Guyanese households to break free of the paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle. Esther Sobers was at the launch of the campaign and she filed this report.
Based on your financial habits, you're on a path of creating financial bills or creating financial wills.
Today, local money management education company Outlier Zone launched a financial literacy campaign called Get Money Smart Guyana. They're on a mission to financially educate 11,000 Guyanese households with the aim of increasing their net worth by 2020. CEO and financial wellness coach for the Outlier Zone, Altlia Yezreel, outlined how financial money management courses improved her finances.
As I became desperate for a solution, understanding that if I didn't change my financial legacy of creating bills, it meant that my generation would continue. And the solution I found is right here before us. What I started doing is I started making decisions about my money. 5 specific decisions and giving it purpose. First, I had to understand that money put in the bank to save, it's not making me more money. And as I received my paycheck, I started to save some for later, spend, which meaning only a portion, donate, and invest. And then I was tithing. I began tithing 10%.
Get Money Smart Guyana has already taught many individuals how to earn more money. According to them, several large companies have contacted their services to teach their workers how to better manage their personal finances. Trisha Campbell, a training officer at Guyana Water Inc., spoke of the positive outcome of the workshop.
Because we thought that it was best to send them off well equipped. And from the sessions that we've had, I had one person came to me and he said, I'm grateful for this program. Because what Outlier Zone, what they do, it is a strategic plan. It is not an haphazard plan, but a strategic plan in ensuring that employees can maximize their wealth.
Outlier Zone will be hosting a mega management workshop on Sunday, November 3rd at the Marriott Hotel from 1200 hours to 1700 hours. The workshop is dedicated to helping 600 employees end the paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle.
I am grateful for the Outlier Zone family for sharing with me when I joined the mastermind session how I can be aware of money and build a relationship with my money rather than not being aware of what it can do for me. And that's when I learned most about the investing part. I never knew that I can actually set aside my money to invest, to actually grow my money. That was very interesting to me.
Persons and companies interested in purchasing tickets for the event can contact Outlier Zone on 623-4386. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Bookland is celebrating the return of their book sales and library services and the introduction of plant sales through their Agro Center. On Tuesday, October 1st, 2019, Bookland marked the occasion by donating 200 potted palm trees to the Ministry of Education and 200 books to the National Library. The manager of Bookland, George Gonzalez, explained that the advancement of the literacy is crucial for national development, saying, knowledge is the most powerful tool to change one's position in life. By pursuing and internalizing information, one can develop the skills necessary to make a living. We also believe that knowledge is the most valuable resource in the world. Knowledge never rusts, knowledge never spoils, and knowledge cannot be stolen. Founder of Bookland, Mr. Rupert Hopkinson, recounted the history of Georgetown Reading and Research Center, noting that since its founding in 1997, the GRRC has distributed books to students in communities from Charity to Crabble Creek. In this report, Wanda Jeffrey tells us that the former Attorney General, Anil Nandalal, is calling for a commission of inquiry into the murder of political activist Courtney Crum-Ewing.
In what is definitely a twist, former Minister of Legal Affairs and Attorney General Anna Nandalal is calling for a commission of inquiry into the murder of political activist and former soldier Courtney Crum-Ewing. Crum-Ewing had protested for weeks outside of Nandalal's office in Carmichael Street just prior to the 2015 elections, calling for his resignation. One night, not far from his home, the 40-year-old father was shot dead in Diamond, East Bank, Demerara, as he protested the PPP government. Earlier this week, while a guest on the political show on Kaito Radio, Nandalal denied that he had any hand in Crum-Ewing's murder and added that he is willing to support a commission of inquiry on this matter. Nandalal added that it was months after he had quit his protest in front of the AG's office that Ewing was gunned down. The minister then asked, if I had anything to do with Crum-Ewing, would it not have been done at the time while he was doing what he was doing? Nandalal surmised that the police know where the final call to Ewing originated. He said that it was traced to someone in the Lethem area. He asked rhetorically why the police don't make all that information public. Reagan Rodriguez, known as Grey Boy, was arrested in 2017 and charged with this murder. The intellectual author or authors behind Crum-Ewing's death remains unknown to the Guyanese public. The former minister said that since his party lost the last general elections, he has called repeatedly on the coalition government for a commission of inquiry to be held. Kaito News is reporting that Nandalal has even posted such a request on his Facebook page. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Coming up after the break, Child Care and Protection Agency Kokwani branch held a grand Break the Silence rally, and Mabaruma vendors claim erection of illegal stall was politically motivated.
It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon. It's John Lewis Styles buy one get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon.
Maison Francois chocolatier is a liquidy cake teasing your taste buds. It's handmade, it's chocolate, it's true, it's healthy, organic, delicious, and nutritious. Have a taste of our chocolates, cakes, and much more in a variety of flavors like never before. Try our peppermint, walnut, ginger, coconut, rum cream, and pistachio. Only at Maison Chocolatier, 45 Garnet Street, Georgetown. And also indulge in our Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea only by reservations. Telephone 648-2619. Maison Francois Chocolatier, the best chocolates you ever have.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient. You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass, and put this in a composting bin or pile. Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants
while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.ui. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. As Protection Week 2019 draws to a close, the Child Care and Protection Agency Kokwani branch held a Grand Break the Silence rally. The rally was held in Kokwani on Thursday under the theme, Supporting Families to Prevent Child Abuse through Education and Community Involvement. The Senior Child Care and Protection Officer attached to Kokwani, Camille Jeffrey, said the Child Care and Protection Agency is taking a stand towards ending child abuse. She called on community members to work together to make Kokwani a safe zone for children. Last week, a parade was also held in Linden, even as the nation joins in the observation of Child Protection Week 2019. Director of Child Care and Protection Agency Ann Green said that Region 10 has recorded the highest cases of child abuse, followed by Regions 3 and 4. Some vendors in Mabaruma, Barima, Waini are claiming that a group of alleged PPP supporters were so emboldened after the passage of the no confidence motion that they have erected vending stalls directly in front of their businesses. They further claim that the local authorities have turned a blind eye to the situation. Esther Sobers spoke to the leader of the group of vendors and tells us more in this report.
When I spoke to one of the persons that did it, they said they know it's wrong, but they're a PPP, and I'm an APNU.
72-year-old Yonette Dotton has been a vendor in Mabaruma Region 1 for over 27 years. She says that she's speaking on the behalf of several frustrated vendors in her community. According to her, after the passage of the no confidence motion last year, persons claiming to be PPP supporters erected illegal stalls in front of their businesses.
We went to Georgetown to purchase goods, and when we returned, we saw stalls blocking off our entrance more than one stalls blocking off our entrance on the government reserve and over the trench, which is the only drainage we have for the land. When the rain fall, the trench is so filled with stuff that when the rain fall, all the water coming on us where we sell and we have to stand in the water to sell. Secondly, because there is no outlet for the trench, it's very stink. So you have to sell in all that stench throughout the day. 3 of us got sick, 2 of them had to go to the hospital. 1 is a child.
According to Dotton, the political hostility began after the passing of the no confidence motion. Soon after the stalls were erected, the alleged PPP supporters named it Sharon Das Lane.
Behind me now, at the back of the stand, in front of the market's door, they put up a big sign, Sharon Das Lane. After the elections, with this man, this no confidence, everything gone crazy in Mabaruma.
The vendors did make an official complaint to the local authorities, including Mabaruma Town Clerk Maria Bashir. However, she reportedly was unable to mitigate the situation.
And she says she's willing to help me, but she'll see what she can do the next morning because the people on the committee is stressing her out. She said the PPP are 8 sitting members and the APNU are just 4. So whenever she proposed something to do, they block her. And she tried, but she couldn't succeed because one of the persons that built the stall in front of me told me to my face that it's the PPP representative in Comaka, tell them to put the stand right there.
Headline News contacted the town clerk of Mabaruma, Maria Bashir, who confirmed the vendor's complaints. She claims that despite her position, she cannot do nothing on the matter since the majority of the council members are PPP aligned.
Now we have a council where the majority is the PPP, and they're not doing anything because one of their promise, and if you should talk with Miss Dotson, she would tell you, if she's honest enough, that those people camping, telling those same vendors that when they win vote for them, they would not move them, they would remain at the waterfront. Now the waterfront is a disaster. Let's say if we should have any invasion by the Spanish, our neighboring country, there is no exit.
Is it an illegal erection?
Yes, because all those people there, they're squatting and they're not paying the council anything. The municipality is not getting any revenue from its market.
And when you had advised the PPP councillors about this, what was their response?
Well, their response is that they have to see, well, we have a location for all the vending activity, which is the market tarmac, right? That's away from the waterfront. So they're saying that some people don't have stalls, they don't have land to where they could erect the stalls, and so they have to see with them. You know, it's like you have to have a heart. But then if you don't have policies in place, you don't have nowhere you're going in terms of development.
The town clerk is also requesting the relevant authorities to look into the matter. Headline News will continue to update this story as more details arise. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. When we return, state of emergency declared in Ecuador over fuel protests, and USA imposed tariffs on $7.5 billion in EU goods over illegal AIRBUS subsidies.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Mason Francois Chocolatier is a liquid cake, teasing your taste buds. It's handmade, it's chocolate, it's true, it's healthy, organic, delicious, and nutritious. Have a taste of our chocolates, cakes, and much more in a variety of flavors like never before. Try our peppermint, walnut ginger, coconut rum cream, and pistachio. Only at Mason Chocolatier, 45 Garnet Street, Georgetown. And also indulge in our Saturday and Sunday breakfast, lunch, and afternoon tea only by reservations. Telephone 648-2619. Mason Francois Chocolatier, the best chocolates you ever have.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
It's John Lewis Styles buy one, get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon. It's John Lewis Styles buy one, get one at half price sale. Buy any t-shirt, top, polo shirt, dress, pantsuit, or skirt suit and get the second one at 50% off. Same goes for shoes, handbags, and lingerie at half price. Hurry, because John Lewis Styles half price sale ends soon.
Welcome back. In the region, Ecuador's president has declared a state of emergency as protesters block roads throughout the country over fuel price hikes. Lenin Moreno's decision to end diesel and gasoline subsidies took effect on Thursday. Transport unions say they will strike indefinitely if the decision is not reversed. Al Jazeera's Teresa Bow reports.
Taxi, bus, and truck drivers blocked streets in Ecuador on Thursday. Transport unions went on strike to protest the end of subsidies on fuel that have been in place for decades.
We can't make it. What are we going to eat? We don't go out to protest because we want to, but because it's the need of the people, the need of a person's hurt in their soul, because afterwards things will become more expensive.
The government announced a package of government fiscal measures worth more than $2 billion a year. President Lenin Moreno, who has set the Andean oil producer on a centrist path after years of leftist rule, says the elimination of fuel subsidies was necessary to lift the economy and stop smuggling. He also announced a tax reform plan intended to reduce the fiscal deficit. Because of the violence, he declared a state of emergency.
In order to preserve citizens' security and prevent chaos, we have disposed of the state of exception at a national level. Rights, my friends, should be requested without hurting those who are fundamental for the country's progress.
Ecuador's debt grew under former leftist leader Rafael Correa, who endorsed Moreno in 2017. But since then, he has become his staunchest critic for his turn towards market-friendly economic policies. In February, Moreno's government signed a $4.2 billion agreement with the International Monetary Fund. But skepticism of the IMF runs strong in Ecuador and throughout Latin America, where many blame austerity policies for the economic struggles they face every day. Teresa Bow, Al Jazeera.
And internationally, the World Trade Organization on Wednesday authorized President Trump to impose tariffs on about $7.5 billion worth of European goods. France 24 reports.
From olives to mussels, cheese and wine, all are among European products to be hit with Washington's latest tariffs in 2 weeks' time, greenlit at the World Trade Organization after it said the US could impose them on $7.5 billion worth of goods from the continent. 10% will be slapped on EU aircraft, while 25% goes on everything else, giving producers and exporters a looming headache.
For us, it's a real blow to the head. We produce around 400,000 bottles, and a good 20% of that goes to North America, and in particular, the United States.
Elsewhere, Scotch whisky and clothing from the UK, tools and coffee from Germany, and cheese from across the EU are to be hit. The 25% is still far below the 100% tariffs the US warned it might implement in April. What's more, certain sectors have been spared, such as chocolate, luxury goods like whiskey from Ireland, or French cognac and champagne, and even Italian favourites like tomatoes, wine and olive oil, leaving other countries to bear the brunt.
Only Spain's olive oil exports have been hit with tariffs, and other countries that compete with us, and the United States, have been spared. Olive oil producing countries such as Italy, Greece and Portugal are not taxed.
Many analysts see the specific nature of the tariffs as a means to bring Europe to the negotiating table. However, Europe too is waiting for news from the WTO in a case between Airbus and Boeing widely expected to go in its favour in the months ahead. And that means it's not just European producers that'll pay the price in the meantime, but US importers and their customers as well.
Here now is your 3-day weather forecast. that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in on Monday at 7 p.m. for another episode. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.